voice to his constituents. One of his constituents and a longtime mentor, former Republican Senator John Danforth of Missouri, is backing Hawley was the worst decision I've ever made in my life. An editorial in the Kansas City Star reads, "Assault on democracy. Senator Josh Hawley has blood on his hands in Capitol coup attempt." And to the extent that Hawley's constituents did want to support a violent mob and support overturning the results of the election, they only thought that because, and that was right because of what Trump and Hawley told them. Days after the election, Senator Hawley started sowing doubt. He said, quote, "Federal law should guarantee transparency of how vote is counted." The following month, December 30th, weeks after Attorney General Bill Barr said that there was no widespread voter fraud and nothing that in any way, shape, or form impacted the outcome of the election, Hawley releases a statement saying, "I cannot vote to certify the Electoral College results on January 6th without raising the fact that some states, particularly Pennsylvania..."
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Gasoline on the fire. And tonight, one person who is not at all enthusiastic about the impeachment trial is actually weighing in for a president.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Scheduled to go next week. That was the deal. Pelosi was sending it over. Senate began. Now.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself, the team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now, this also comes at a time as Republican support for convicting Trump is
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Like Senator Lindsey Graham, Senator John Cornyn of Texas told me the chances are virtually nil that there would be actually 17.
They'll try and get it with guys, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Others contend with this unconstitutional
brings up 4.
president.
So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and start them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Chance of convicting Donald Trump, very slim.
And of course, that raises all sorts of, questions.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Something Biden foresaw, by the way. We all know he was lukewarm at best. Democrats were honest about that on impeachment to begin with. So let's go to Phil Mattingly near the White House. Phil, we knew Biden wasn't hot on this to start with, and now here we are.
And the first carry from Marlon Mack. He's brought down, but not before the
sound like Biden wants much to do with the impeachment trial. Do you have any word yet from the White House on this agreement to a delay?
For a first down.
Officially, the White House is not commenting tonight, but obviously you saw what the president played, what the president said earlier today, and I think the reality is this. This is an administration that obviously acknowledges what happened on January 6th, and it's White House.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
But they also know what the impeachment trial means, and they also know that what it means, in large part, would be shutting down their agenda, not just their nominees, which they want to move forward as quickly as possible to get the president's team in place, but also the momentum created by a series of days that have already been planned out into next week on executive action.
Here's a give to Mack. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
As it pertains to the
Plenty
economic
of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That proposal in a way that can pass both the House and the Senate. That work can't be done. The trial is ongoing in the Senate. This will give them some space, but it also underscores the Biden team wanted some room to run.
On first down, it's Tannehill. They'll run the screen with Mack.
More power.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before
In the new, more powerful 2021 Subaru Crosstrek. Get 0% for 63 months on select new 2021 models, now through February 1st.
Robert Marley Craft is a new song challenging cliches.
Especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one is all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Kraft is 27 years old, speaking from a different generation than the political leadership class. And he's not taking anything for granted. In fact, in this song, he argues that without the once-in-a-generation pandemic, Trump might have won re-election. And he echoes historians who warn that a more skilled autocrat could still better exploit the weaknesses that Trump
So
showed.
line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Truth is, if not for COVID, Trump would have won re-election in a landslide. So we evaded Armageddon for good old store brand depression. But if Elena more savvy and less sociopathic with true fascist aspirations come along, it's gonna be tragic. 74 million
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's talk about it. Because I have extremely like to go big on Friday.
Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Yeah, well, you're chilling. You're chilling, sir, but you're putting the heat on. As I think you know, and our viewers know, Michael Steele's a pretty experienced political expert. He was moved by it. We noticed the video. Tell us what you're getting from this new song.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's a lot of stuff in there, but I think for me, you know, the irony of it is that a lot of people think that I wrote this as a response to the attack on the Capitol, but I actually turned it in that morning.
It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball.
I think there's been kind of this grand exhalation right now that's going on, and while people deserve a brief moment of relief, I feel like the white supremacy that allowed Trump to reign and that we saw at the Capitol still exists in the halls of our Congress and people that are supposed to represent us and in the fabric and the DNA of our nation. So, you know, my thing is the song is to give hope. What true hope as an artist, the job is to do, and and that true hope is grounded in struggle and in fact.
What I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
I watched this
so finding where to
2 or 3
harness those
times,
nerves,
and there were 3 sets of lyrics that jumped out at me, and I'd love to get your responses. I said to Ari, it'd be just good to talk about what you wrote, because the reality of it is you wrote this before January 6th. So that says a lot about what already is before what happened. You noted in the lyrics, they told you your sins were not sins. That was, to me, a shout out to my evangelical brothers who placated a lot of this in the guise of, the holier than thou crowd. These went on, you said, we live in our own news before we live in our own truth. And that spoke to me as well, because we hang ourselves every day with the lies that we perpetrate. And then you find it up saying, you can't, I love this one, you can't fake lightning, but you can plan thunder. And knowing what you just said about when you put this in before the thunder that fell on January 6th, that says a lot about culturally what's been going on. Could you talk to those lyrics and how they really kind of shaped not just the song, but shaped the environment we're in right now? Yeah, I didn't even realize. I guess they feel pressure reading them now, but to be honest, every moment has felt sort of like this along the way. I guess I'll go backwards. You can't plan lightning, you can't fake lightning, but you can plan thunder. The lightning is the truth. The lightning is something that actually happens. That is fact. That is nature. The thunder is the sound, and there's a time in between the lightning and the thunder, where whatever actually happens, you recognize what's going on, and what's going on in our politics and in our world and in our media is that in between people are living dramatically so, and people are receiving thunder,
about 7 yards
which feels
deep.
big and grand
Sit on
and
this one as
dangerous.
their drive
These
will
things just
start
aren't
at
true.
the 25.
It's a charade, and then the other lyric with the noose and the truth. For me, I'm an artist, so it's like I'm not really here to get into specifics of policy or anything like that, especially not today. But for me, it's about the psychological condition. And white supremacy is a psychological condition. It's an institutional condition. And until we really acknowledge what's going on in the mirror inside of ourselves and our own psyches, I don't see things really changing. And what was the first poem, son?
They
told you your sins were not sins. Yeah, and that's really important. I'm watching that segment of TV because I got Joy Reid coming up. You got 20 seconds to break this one.
You need to keep his confidence
well,
up because
look, man, this is
how
what
many
it's
times
about.
we've
It's
seen
about
games
working
where it
people.
comes
It's
down to the
about
stretch, and guess
proletariat.
what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington.
I just always say going forward. But I want to hear his reason. Why? Because
now with him and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Colts nothing.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 2-yard line.
Looking to run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Right. It's just me and you. Check 4.
Here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Austin.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves...
Do you not have a room, Austin? Do you not have a room?
It's complete. 30,
Come here.
20, 10, touchdown, Washington.
Cut the noise. If you want to make noise and bang, go in your room and bang.
Jr., 97 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
15. Colts, nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down and 4, Tannehill. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The ball carrier.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We hit halftime, as we do all season. We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. This go around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
GMs have a conversation. Danny said, "Can we flip it?" Somebody's like, "No." Then they look and they see, oh, the Giants play the CP, so they're waiting for a response. So I'm.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line by Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line and set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Open man is Trey Burton. And he caught that. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you got to take care of the run.
I said that guy. Because a lot of times, I don't respond. I say, I was judged to this. I can't come at this guy.
Second and short now following the fumble.
It's okay. It's fair. I just understand. I got GMs who want to play CV for practice. And if you play this, it's okay.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6-yard line.
Yeah, so I only had to do that just to get by the push buttons. This dude thinks it's okay to play the CPU, and right now,
here's Mack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He was well advanced.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They go right back to Mack. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
But I'm also
and his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of a short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Michigan will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
It's like, no, I just had to. I had to come because I did not want Grandpa to say, hey, why did he come to me? I want you guys to be well aware of what's going on. Because it would not look good if he hits you with a DM like, yo, why did he tell me this?
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Nah.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
the delay of game. They're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Rumbling. And now look at this. Big
oh, my.
And a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take off. 4-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Gucci.
Third quarter here at Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
No, she doesn't.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Mack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now.
15. Colts 13. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 40.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And they'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 and the 44. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
He's brought down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. As he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a carry from Mack. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run with Mack. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. instead it's just a gain of 10.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You get me. You get me. You get me. 47 is the mic, boy. 47. Check.
Back to Taylor on first down. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? And making the big-time play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a run with Mack. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Mack. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Marlon Mack. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the ground, it's Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On third down, Mack. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
20. And the Washington first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperate. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Today's final.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.